Yo, yo, yo.
Yo.
Welcome to the BabloNKeloShow.
Show.
I'm your host, Bablo.
And I'm your co-host, out.
Two dudes.
One mic.
So thank you guys for tuning in today. We have some nice conversations that we're going to discuss about today. Like I said, we're going to talk about what makes a man a man. And then we're also going to talk about how can you invest in your future when you're struggling currently. And then we're also going to talk about what is the most generous thing myself or Kelo has done. And then if you could have a conversation with anyone in history, who would it be and what would you ask them? And then lastly, we're going to talk about what if God calls you to be a pastor? What would you say? What would be your reaction? And then stay tuned at the end. We have a wild ending conversation or a quick go around question, right? Stay tuned to figure out what that wild ending topic is.
Let's get started.
Let's get started. So Kelly, what makes you a man? Is it your emotions, your strength, your ability to provide, protect, and take up responsibilities?
Mm-hmm.
Or what truly makes you a man? Or is it your body part? Or is it far from that?
It's my body part. It's a thing between my two legs that dangles.
So like would you like to tell our audience here how
yes, that's what makes me a man, okay?
So would you like to give him
a man. No, listen, there's a man.
Is it long? Is it
listen, yes, all of them it's a mandingo. Now listen, man.
Bro, you carry the mandingo,
bro?
Listen, bro, I would never pray to have something that good, bro.
Listen, so if you have a man, you have a woman. We ain't here trying to do no transforming, none of that. There ain't no transsexual, none of that, right? A man, and what is between my two legs makes me a man. It's called an XY chromosome, not XX now. XY. It dingles like a mandingo. Okay. But okay, let me stop me that shit. Let me stop me that shit though. Let's get started. No. Obviously, I mean, to be a man is tough, right? You know, being a man, you deal with a lot of stuff, a lot of BS, right? So it's not easy. A man or woman or yada yada yada. I mean, definitely, you know, for you to be a man, you have to have an XY chromosome. For you to be you can't be a man with an XX chromosome now, can you?
Well, I mean,
what do you mean you mean? They know you mean.
In the professional term, no. But
I mean, ain't no professional. So ain't no professional, ain't no unprofessional.
I mean, you know, there's something called genes, bro. So you can alter a person's genes.
Mr. Man, forget the alteration.
If we're looking at the scientifical,
what is scientifical? Look at the biblical terms, bro. It's either XX means what?
A man.
X, two X's, double X. What's that mean?
I don't know. Tell me.
You tell me, bro. I'm sure. That's a woman.
Really?
X chromosome. That is a woman.
Really?
But when you have an
tell a man that read biology that.
But when you have an XY chromosome, you see that? The Y. See that?
Well, why is there a Y there?
The Y. I don't know. But you tell me that's a man. So at the end of the day, to be honest with you, let's be honest with you. At the end of the day, a man needs to have what in between his legs, though.
Yeah, but a woman can grow that too.
Well, where and when?
Huh?
Where and when?
Hey, the technology.
When and when?
Hey.
I didn't say grow. I said born with. See the difference? Do you see the difference? I said XX chromosome, XY chromosome.
I mean, technically, they can alter a person's start from.
Mr. Man, we're not talking about alteration right now. We're just talking about man and woman together and producing. Not
yeah, but they can alter the genes inside of yeah, they have science is as advanced that much, bro. So if your baby's supposed to be a girl, you can alter it to be a man.
Bull-ish.
Look it up.
Bull-ish.
Look it up. But you're correct though. I mean, I wouldn't say that makes you a man in terms of what's between your legs.
No, obviously, but that's not the.
But sometimes even what's between your legs, you can't even use that anyways. You might have erectile dysfunction.
Mr. Man, listen now. That's not the be all. That's not the final be all. I'm just saying for the initial step of a man, right? It starts with what's in between your legs now. Yes or no?
No. It starts with what's up here.
So if okay, I'm an X chromosome lady, and I tell myself I'm a man. What do I do?
You act like a man. Act like a man, think like a woman. You ever heard of that movie, that title? Act like a man, think like a woman.
But that's some BS right there, bro. Act like a man, think like a woman. How does that? So okay, think like a woman, act like a man. How does that work?
You act like a man, so I'm a man, but I think like a woman.
How? How can you act like something and think of something else? How?
Hey, what about the people that consider they have different genders and they have different pronouns and stuff? That's basically what they're doing.
That's BS though. I don't believe in that stuff.
But the question is, what makes you a man, Kelly?
But I'm saying it starts with what's in between your legs though.
It can't be what's in between your legs. Is it because a lot of men are stronger. Or
I don't care if you're strong with in between, bro. You need a dick, my guy.
Jesus.
That's
well,
what
you can have a.
I don't care. I don't care if it's this long. You have to have one.
So
bro.
Is there a size requirement?
There's no size requirement. No.
So even if it's a micro penis,
that's fine. If it's a micro
but a woman can have a micro penis too. Mr. Man, let me tell you a story.
Mr. Man, come on, wait, come on now. I'm talking. Yeah, possibly yes, but that's a very, 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 very small percentage. Like I said, a man can have boobs too.
Yeah, you have to be very, very careful nowadays.
Very, very small percentage now. But continue. Tell us about your story.
Yes, sir. So I was on a porn site one of these days.
Oh Jesus Christ!
I accidentally clicked the wrong one, bro.
The he, she, the she, he.
Yeah, bro. I didn't realize that they come like that, bro. That shit was traumatizing, bro.
Shit, we looking at that shit. That he, she, they bigger than yours, bro. Man, that would be traumatizing though, for real.
That shit was traumatizing, bro.
That's crazy, though.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, to me, I think what makes a man is truly, him. Like I said, he's a protector. He's a guy. He's
So my thing when you say he's protector, what about a woman that says I'm a protector? Does that make me a man too? What do you say to that?
A woman can be a protector too. There's nothing wrong with that.
So that's what I'm saying. If a man is
but that's not supposed to be her job.
No. Listen now.
That's a strong man right there. That's a strong boy.
So if a man is to be a protector and a woman comes and say, hey, I'm a protector too. I protect my family as well. So does that mean I'm a man too?
No, that's a strong boy. That's what we classify those as a strong boy. Well, how you gonna protect me? Huh? I'm not trying to be like, oh, you're sexist, this and that. No, that's what a man is supposed to do. He's supposed to protect. But not all men want to protect.
That is true. That's true.
That's why I said in a few episodes ago, I said if a woman wants to protect, like with the whole, if an intruder came to the house, well, who's gonna catch that bullet? Catch that bullet for me then. You want to?
But it's like, but that situation is a little different though, because to be a man, yes, you want to be protected, you want to be a provider, but you can. How can you be a protector and a provider, right? If you move into her house, it's her house, right? And usually whoever the owner of the house, they trump.
Am I paying bills in the house?
I live in your house, right?
So I'm part owner of the house.
But people don't think of it like that. Especially a lot of times with women, not all the time, but a lot of times, if a man moves into a woman's house, let's say they get in an argument, right?
Yeah.
And then she be quick to say, "Get out of my house." So when somebody's quick to say, "Get out of my house," what do you do, bro?
I'm getting out.
Like,
unless I know that I ain't got nowhere else to go or I can't afford it, I'm sorry, baby. People, I was just talking my junk.
But that's the issue now. If I'm supposed to be this protector, provider, man, or yada yada yada, how can I do this and then over my shoulder, I have a woman that's gonna tell me, get out of my house. And I'm a man that, what a man is to be a protector, provider, right? How can I do these things? And my name is not even on the damn lease or the damn deed or
That's why you gotta put your name on the lease.
So that's something you have to think about. And also you don't need to be with nobody that be like, get out of my house. So no man should be telling their woman, get out of my house, even if the woman is not the owner of the house. No man should be saying that, no matter what reason.
Get out of my house.
Yeah, bro. Y'all be together doing something because you guys argue about some disagreement. The next thing you're gonna tell your woman, get out of my house because I'm the owner of the house. Man, that's disrespectful, bro.
I still tell her get out of my house.
Tripping. Man, how you gonna tell your woman get out of my house and then underneath the same breath, I'm a provider, I'm a protector. Protector of who? You're giving somebody at your house, who are you protecting?
A cat and dog.
Jesus.
A cat and dog.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, next question. But let's say, hey, before we go to the next question, please comment below.
Yeah.
What makes you a man?
What makes you a man?
If you are a man and you listen to this, what exactly makes you a man?
My ding-a-lang. Let it slang-a-lang.
Yeah, only,
Let it slang left, right.
What he says, I don't know. But yeah, so next thing is how can you invest in your future even when you're struggling?
Okay, so even when you're struggling, meaning financially or what?
Financially, spiritually, emotionally.
So even if I'm struggling, what I can do is, this is what I can do, right? I can look for things that's gonna help me out, meaning where am I trying to get to? For example, let's say I was coming out of not high school, right? Or college or whatever, and my goal, I wanted to be in NFL, right? So I can look up people that are in NFL, send them emails, go on YouTube, watch videos, what drills I need to work on, what weights I need to be lifting, what routes I need to be running. There's things on the internet that can be useful. You can go on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and you can find things that can help you. Or if I got out of college, or I'm in high school, I want to be a financial advisor, I want to get into IT, I want to learn how to code. There's programs that I can look into. If I don't,
but don't all that take money?
Listen, I'm gonna get there. If I don't have money, there are grants. There are financial aid I can look to for help. If that's not a possibility, then I can try to reduce. If I'm living on my own, I'm paying rent. I can say, let me see if there's a possibility for me to move back home, so I can cut my costs and try to pay the schooling or try to pay for these courses, these programs. There's a lot of different ways you can do it. You know what I'm saying? Because usually, once you turn 18, especially you're not going to college, you turn to, go to work and then move out your parents' house, correct?
Yeah.
Usually. So instead of me, I can go to work, right? But instead of me moving out, maybe stay, because regardless if I pay rent or don't pay rent, since I've been living in my parents' house, lights been paid, groceries been paid, yada yada been paid, right? So obviously I'm not gonna live at home and not help out with the bills and stuff, right? As a man, since you're at the end of the day, you're a man. You need to help out. But at the same time, guess what I can do? I can save, look up whatever I'm looking into. If I'm looking to IT, coding, or anything, you want to be a car salesman or a mechanic or whatever it might be, there's programs that you want to be a hospital tech or something like that, radiologist. There are programs that you can get to. You're not lazy, obviously, because you got a job, right? Mm-hmm. So I can have a plan, make a plan, reach out to people who has done it, send them emails, and stuff, so they give you some kind of feedback what you need to be doing, right? Have this plan, save money, and they say if the classes cost money, obviously courses can cost money, right? If I can't get financial aid, I can't get Pell Grant, I can't get these things, I can save my money. Once I save enough money, I can go and get into these programs. But what you need to do is, you can't be paying no $2,000 worth of rent and expect to get ahead, bro. It don't work like that. It doesn't work like that, bro. Cause you want to live on your own, so you can fuck whoever you want to be fucking on, bro. Bro, nah. If you're trying to get ahead in life, bro, stay your ass at home. If you don't want to go to college, cool. Everybody don't gotta go to college. It's cool. That's cool. But get a job, work the job, save some money, and then take courses where you can get certificates that you can use, all right, in the job industry, or you can use for your own business as well. So that's the best thing you can do. If you're struggling spiritually, find a home-based church. Find a church that you can trust. Not just a church you're just going because your friends are going, or because the girls look good, the pastor look good, yada yada yada. No, that's not the reason why you need to go to church. You go to church because you're trying to build your own faith with the Lord, right? So you want to have sound people around you, all right? Okay. Not just because this girl look good, so I'm gonna go there, or because they're always doing Sunday fun day after church. That's why I'm gonna go to church. Don't go to church for those reasons.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like, so in terms of investing in your future, you have to take the steps. You have to do what is necessary. Maybe reach out to people that are doing better. Ask them what you can do to help you do better. And then obviously you have to make some very, very tough and difficult decisions in terms of maybe I need to stop doing this, I need to start doing this, to better yourself.
Yeah.
So yeah, comment below, guys. How can you invest in your future when you're struggling?
The first step, if you're struggling, usually when you're struggling because of your rent or your car note, those are the two main factors of why you're struggling. Your rent is too expensive. You're living with something that's too expensive that you can't afford, or your car payment is too expensive. So either I know you don't want to lose your car, because that's the car you take to work and back, right? So that means you gotta just do something else. You gotta go home, go back to your parents' house, or get a roommate. Either there's no buts. Either or. All right. And then from there, be able to invest in yourself, meaning be able to save money, so you use the money you saved up to be able to purchase these courses where you get this certificates to better yourself. That's how you do it. And don't wait forever. And also, if you're working, especially when you're younger, don't limit yourself to 40 hours a week. Like, what are you doing on Saturdays and Sundays you can't be at work? Because you want to go out and party and stuff? Nah, you don't need to be partying right now. You need to be grinding. So if you're young, you should be working more than 40 hours a week. All right? Work more hours, make more money. Try to use the money you made not to be spending $1,000 on no car note. Not to be paying no $2,000 on no rent. For what? So you can impress the next girl over and say, oh, this is how I'm living my life. I'm flashy, buying Louis, Gucci, all that other stuff. For what?
Let them buy it, bro.
You want to invest and see that. That's why a lot of younger people are struggling, because that's what they're thinking. What's out there? I'm gonna get Louis. I'm gonna get Versace. Mm-hmm. Instead of keeping that money and then buying courses they can better themselves with, getting the certificates and stuff. That's better for you to do for your future. Well, what's a Louis bag gonna do? Buying a Louis bag or a Louis shoe?
Impress a girl.
That's the thing, yeah. But then after you impress the girl, you get the girl, you have to sleep with her. What's next after that?
Homelessness. Sell it.
You know what I'm saying?
Or maybe I can buy it just to impress it and then take it back to the store. But the return policy is probably hell no.
Doing them things don't make no sense. Like, trust me, there's gonna be girls out there. There's more women than guys. So guys, you're not gonna like no.
But are they like baddies or they're just?
Well, woman says okay, baddies now. Subtopic. What makes a woman a baddie? So she has big titties, big booties. What? Big booty?
Plastic.
No, I'm just saying. What makes a girl a baddie?
She looks good, bro.
That's what I'm saying. What makes her look good? That's what I'm saying. Because she has a big ass or what? What makes
She
her look good?
following.
Because she has bro, a girl can have 100 followers and still look good. What you mean following?
A lot of people want her, I guess. I don't know. What is the definition of a baddie?
Please in the comments below. We're confused. Can you give us a definition of a baddie, please?
Bro, people just throw that word loosely, bro. Damn, she's a baddie. God damn!
Oh, she a red bone. What is a red bone?
Boy, everybody know what that is.
What is a red bone?
She's red bone.
What is a red bone?
She light skinned.
I thought it was yellow bone.
Oh, wait, bro. Wait.
You see?
So all these words, bro, they're just...
It's interchangeable, bro. People just making noise.
Yeah, that's a nice red bone right there.
What is a red bone?
That's a yellow bone, too.
See?
Please, if you are a dictionarian or a librarian or which one that you are an expert in these terminologies, please comment below.
We want to know what is a red bone? What is a yellow bone? Please let us know.
Is there another color bone too that we should know?
That's what we should know about?
A black bone too?
Yeah. I don't know, a dog bone?
A fish bone? A dog bone?
Yeah, let us know what you know.
All the bones that you know about.
Yeah. So though, like, you ask yourself those questions. Like, okay, this girl's so bad, oh my gosh. Like, so I'm paying $2,000 worth of rent because of what?
Miss Mind, you know these people, man. They're logical sense, bro.
It's not. I know that's not true. It's just what they see. You know what I'm saying? They see. I need to get away from my parents. I need to be my own person. Not knowing, drowning in debt, bro.
Very, very illogical. So yeah. Alright, let's go into the next one. So what's the most generous thing that you've ever done?
Generous?
I've just,
Recently?
Just ever.
Oh, ever?
Just help somebody with, money and stuff. Not doing.
I don't know. I mean,
like I said, I really don't like. I just think that when people just make it to, oh yeah, I helped so and so, blah blah blah. Like,
and then they post it on Instagram and stuff.
Yeah, I don't like doing that.
I don't like doing that either. If I'm gonna help, I'm gonna just, help. I might have to do a picture with us together, but not me giving them stuff. You know what I'm saying? But when I was at work, so when I had to go to work, in Dallas, there was this gas station. Obviously, the dude was in a wheelchair, his legs was gone, and he was like hungry. So he wanted some money. So I was like, I ain't gonna give you money though, but I'm gonna give you something to eat. I was like, alright, he came with me. He got whatever he wanted, chips, drinks, yada yada yada. I'm just like, alright, just I got you. So I paid for it for him, and then he just scooted out of there. But you know what's crazy?
Mm-hmm.
He didn't come to me. When it was hot outside, he was sleeping on the side of the gas station. He was literally sleeping. So I went outside, like, yo, you hungry? Yeah, I've been eating in the past 2 days. Alright, I'm gonna help you out. Come on, let's get some food. So that's it. So that's something I did.
And what are the things is, when you're doing generous things for people, you should just, like me, if I do something for somebody, I'll just say, hey, pay for it. I always think that, that positivity going around.
Yeah, definitely. It comes back though. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, cause you know what crazy? It did come back, cause you know what crazy? I went to a gas station to get gas. Dude came up to me like, hey, I want to pay for your gas. thought it was a scam or something. What you mean pay for my gas? Like, yeah, how much gas you need? I was skeptical. I just said 40. He went in there, boom, $40, pump my gas. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if you help others, definitely, without even expecting it, somebody out of nowhere will definitely come and help you without you. You know what I'm saying? That does work though. Don't just do it. Don't be helping others just because you know you don't get help back. Don't do that. But unexpectedly, like regardless if he paid my gas or not, I was going to get gas anyways. You feel me? Mm-hmm. But for him to be like, yo, out of nowhere, he's using his truck, waiting for people to pull up to pay for the gas. Be paying for the gas, like, you know, like wow. But yeah, I bet. So
yeah, like I said, y'all make sure you comment below. What is the most generous thing that you guys have done? What is the generous thing that you might want to do? Let us know down below. Make sure you comment and let us know what you think. If you could have a conversation with anyone in history, who would it be, and what would you ask them? Dude, that's a nice little conversation. If you could have a conversation with anyone in history, bro. I still want to have a conversation. Who the hell is Uncle Sam, bro? Bro, I don't care what anybody says. Bro, who is Uncle Sam, man? Doesn't matter. Why?
Who is Uncle Sam, though?
Who is Uncle Sam, bro?
I mean, that's a fictional character, I think. That's not a real person.
I feel like Uncle Sam is just something the stupid government created, bro.
Yeah, I think
so. They can just say, hey, there's an Uncle Sam out there. He was alive before. Why is there not a picture to this Uncle Sam, bro? We have a picture of all the presidency, everybody, everything, but we don't have a picture to who Uncle Sam is. Why? Bro, I don't care what you tell me, bro. This thing irritates me every single day, bro. Uncle Sam, Uncle Sam, Uncle Sam. Bro, the government needs to release a picture of who this Uncle Sam is and was back in the days, bro, that created this stupid tax situation.
But Uncle Sam came from a book, though.
Listen, man, I don't believe so, bro. Somebody knows who some old school guy knows who this Uncle Sam is, bro. I particularly want to go to his grave and ask him, Mr. Man, why? Huh? Why did you come up with this, bro? You know what I mean? But what about you, man?
I want to talk to Jesus, man. Be like, hey, man, like, when you on the cross, what did you think about, bro?
They were nailing you to that cross.
What were you thinking about? Cause Lord, that could not be me. I know that. What were you thinking about, man?
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, bro, like Jesus, like talk to me like one-on-one, like what's up, what's going on?
Probably ask like Jesus. So when you was with Mary and you know stuff like that.
Now I want to talk to Joseph too, and then Joseph too, like Joseph. When you found out you never slept with Mary and she was pregnant with Jesus, like what was going through your head? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like now that is my baby. Hell nah. You know? Like.
That's a good one.
Yeah, bro. You gotta ask this question, like what was you?
Are the events that happen in the Bible really true?
Nigga, bro.
I'm just joking, guys. But yeah. I mean,
those are some questions I want answers to. Joseph and Jesus on the cross, like when they put that thing on your head, like what was you going through your head? When they nailed your hands in, like, oh shit, man, so when you was hanging up there, you know, what was that going through your mind? And then when Mary became pregnant, Joseph, your penis never entered inside her. So how can she be pregnant? Think about it, bro. I ain't the father. That ain't my baby. Who you cheating on me with? I'm taking you back to your parents' house. Abomination. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was going through? What was going through your mind at that time?
That's right. But hey, guys, make sure you comment below if you could have a conversation with anybody in history. Who would it be, and why would you ask them? Make sure you comment below and let us know what you think. And then, so Kelly, if God calls you right now, like, you know, I said, hey Kelly, I heard your situations about, you know, about getting nailed or blah blah blah, about my son, you know, and it says, hey, but my son, I need you to be a pastor today. what would you say to him, and what would your reactions be?
To be a pastor, bro.
You know what I would say?
What would you say?
But I can't be a pastor. Why? Because I'll be sleeping the women of your congregations.
So do you know how many pastors are doing that?
They do that happily, bro.
With no shame, bro.
With no shame. But I'll say, God, I'll be happy to preach the word of the Lord. But
no, you can't. That's not a true. That's not a true pastor. You can't be engaging in adultery and then talk about your pastor.
As I'm laying my hands on the women, I'll be laying my hands on their bum bum. Lord, you are going to be blessed as your front and back. In Jesus' name.
Hallelujah. Bro. This guy.
Yeah, bro. I mean, don't get me wrong. I could be a good pastor, but I'll probably be sleeping with the women of the congregation. Be like, come to we need to do a one-on-one spiritual healing.
We want to make a Nigerian movie.
Huh? May God bless you in Jesus' name. As your front and your back, as it gets bigger, and as you walk towards the light, may the backbones of your body, may it be blessed in Jesus' name.
Hallelujah.
Amen. Amen.
Pastor Bablo right here. Pastor Bablo.
I could be no damn pastor, bro.
Pastor Bablo, you sound like you can make one.
But yeah, bro. But Jesus, bro. There'll be much problem afterwards, bro. But nah, if God calls you to be a pastor right now, would you do it? What would you say?
I mean, God called me a pastor. I'm not gonna say no, but I just gotta prepare myself.
Now you're gonna be a faithful pastor, right?
You got to be. That's what I'm saying.
So that means all your adulteries, your drinking, smoking, all that, whatever you do that's bad, you have to take it away.
Yeah, you got to.
So no more traveling to.
I'm still gonna travel.
No more DR travels.
Man, December, where you at? December, where you at, man?
Man, tripping. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't think I can be a pastor, but
I don't know. In fact, that's a lot of responsibilities, man.
You gotta be like saint and all that.
You gotta lead by example.
Lead by what example, bro? Even CEOs of companies, they're not leading by examples, bro.
I'm not talking about CEO. I'm talking about pastors that have a higher pedigree than CEO. CEO is a regular dang person.
So yeah, I couldn't do it. Hey, but guys, comment below. Let us think. If you're a pastor, you think you could be a pastor, and if so, what would you tell God? And also, what would your reactions be? Let us know. Guys, we are at the end though of this particular conversation for today. This is the wild ending topic that we're gonna talk about. Are you ready? You set? Alright, let's talk about it.
I'm not ready though. You said you ready. I ain't ready.
Are you ready?
No, I need some fruit snacks. What's up with the fruit snacks?
Man, fruit snacks at Walmart.
Okay, let's go right now.
I ain't bought fruit snacks in weeks, bro.
Let's go.
Let's talk about this wild ending topic.
Alright, come on.
Would you expose your best friend for $10 million?
Yeah, you go first.
Hell yeah. But I'll tell him first though. I'll be like, bro, so man, I need money, bro. Somebody offered me $10 million, bro.
But
Mr. Man, we can split it.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I would do too. I was like, yeah. So,
Mr. Man,
like,
you're gonna have to take all the backlash, but we'll split it.
Yeah,
you just tell me what percentage you want because it's gonna be you that's affected.
I said,
I
say this is what I would say. I say, hey, so this is what we're gonna do, right? I'm exposing you. So now either we split this 50-50 or what you want to do?
60-40, 70-30, bro. Don't mind. I'm getting something, bro. I'm at least gonna be a millionaire.
But think about it. If somebody's giving you money to expose somebody else, they know that information must be
juicy.
Yeah. So if
what concerns me, bro?
Maybe the information might get them fired or something. You don't know. Maybe that's somebody's the co-worker's trying to get dirt on him or somebody or ex-girlfriend or something. Doesn't matter.
Mr. Man, let's say if it was you, Kelly. I say, Kelly, bro, somebody's giving us $10 million, bro. First, I'll ask you, do you have $10 million, bro? Because, nigga, I'm about to blackmail your ass, nigga. If you don't, bro, nigga, You can collect 7 million, 8 million, bro. That'll be in your bank account by tomorrow morning, bro. And you, even though your life may go downhill.
So wait, is the payment before the information after they receive it?
Obviously, bro. So let's say the people they're
credible?
Yeah, credible.
Okay.
Because niggas they know us, bro. We'll get the money and run.
Okay.
So yeah. So would you do it?
Yeah, I do. I mean, yeah. I'm always no, ain't nothing involved, no police, stuff like that, yeah.
Maybe you're the guy, maybe he has a sex tape out there and stuff, like all these stupid TMZ people. You know TMZ, they do that, right?
That's how they got Ray Rice.
I wonder how much they paid for it.
A couple of $100,000. They got it from the hotel.
Oh, the hotel. I thought the hotel couldn't give away information like that.
It's probably information now. It's a recording of people in the elevator.
But it's
That's
not
private.
Oh, it's not.
Nah, if it's a recording of them in their room, then that's legal issue. But if it's a public place like an elevator.
But even if it's legal issue, you can still release it if they're willing to pay.
Nah, you can't. No. That's privacy. If you're in your room, though, the recording was in their room, and that's privacy. Yeah, you can sue. You can sue TMZ and the hotel for that.
Got it. Okay. Hey guys, that's our conversation for today. I really appreciate you guys tuning in to listen to our conversations. We talked about what makes you a man. We talked about how can you invest in your future when you're struggling. What's the most generous things that you've done? If you have a conversation with anyone in history, what would it be and what would you ask them? And then we also talked about it. What if God calls you to be a pastor? What would you say? And what would be your reaction? And then the wild-ending topic. Would you expose your best friend's secrets for $10 million? Thank you again for tuning in. I'm your host, Bablo.
And I'm your co-host, Kel.
Till next time, thank you guys again.